Friends, Cowboy Jobu here. You know, I'm about fed up with a lot of people in the media and even some players that talk out of both sides of their neck. That's why I'm coming up with Jobu Calls Bullshit. That's right, my new segment, Jobu Calls Bullshit. Let's go to the tape.
With you being part of the paparazzi, I want to ask you about the topic du jour with Greg Hardy. Would you want Greg Hardy as a teammate?
I mean, I'm a father of 3 daughters, so any man that beats a woman, I think that's hard for me to swallow. But you know, the Cowboys, they make their choice. I mean, they've had a bunch of players before that's done a couple of things, and they still stood behind them. So you know, as a teammate, I'm not sure I would want him in the locker room, so especially as a distraction when you're losing, you're already losing. So it's one of those things that just have to be up to the organization.
So would you go up to somebody who's done something like that?
Oh, of course, I just want to, because if you're going through something and it's in the media, as a player, you have to go have a players meeting and tell your teammates, you know, this is what really happened. So unless you know the truth, you know, everybody's gonna have speculations. And I think for him, he has to talk to his teammates and let them know what really happened.
Okay.
Interesting stance. You wouldn't want to play with somebody who was convicted of domestic violence, even though it's been expunged from his record. Guess what, buddy? You may want to look at your defensive line. Your second-round draft pick from 2014, Frank Clark, admitted to domestic violence. Pretty much the same thing that Greg Hardy was accused of. Pot? Meet kettle. Double standard against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys do it, they're the worst team in the world. Anybody else does it, it's okay. Jobu calls bullshit. On the meter, I'd say this is a 5. Have a great day, friends.